different for Vancouver.
It's going to be a really hard-working park.
A very lush, restorative place.
To explore new ways of being with each other.
Not only are we building a park here, but we're building a city.
I'm Dave Hutch, and I'm the Director of Planning and Park Development for the Vancouver Board of Parks and Recreation.
And up False Creek to the main side of the World Fair.
Just a couple years after Expo 1986, there was about 8,000 people living in the downtown core. And if you head down to downtown South Yaletown today, you see there's well over 100,000 people. So what an incredible transformation it has been. And so the Park Board had proceeded with building parks, Emery Barnes Park, Helmkin Park, Yaletown Park, but there was more that needed to be delivered. The challenge was, of course, acquiring land, and so in and around 2012, 2013, the Park Board was successful in completing the acquisition of the lots that currently make up Smithe and Richards, and really put in motion the design and the work to deliver on the park.
Chandat Hinudikyaang. My ancestral Haida name is Chandat, my English name is Rena Sutar, and I'm the Manager of Decolonization, Arts and Culture at the Vancouver Park Board. All of the things that the Park Board does operate in unceded territory. The entirety of Vancouver is the unceded territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh peoples. And we've brought the three nations together to give a name to this park. And it will be in both local languages. One is Hunkaminam, the other is Squamish. We would like to see other opportunities open up for local Indigenous artists, for local Indigenous cultural practitioners, to find ways of putting programming, of allowing Indigenous people, local Indigenous people, to practice culture in these places and to demonstrate new ways of being in these places.
So in thinking of the design for this park, we really had to, think about all the different people that would be accessing this park and how they would use it. So we have a cafe for people who need to get away for lunch. There's tons of seating, different kinds of seating for all kinds of people. There's the skyframes, which will be armatures in which public art can be hung. It holds some really interesting lighting, which gives a very dynamic nighttime effect because we know the park will be well used in the evenings as well. The playground features are really incredible. We have almost a 3-story custom climbing feature with really incredible slides, really fun hammocks hung from the overhead walkway that allow a really different look down into below. Whether that's being immersed and surrounded by vegetation, or if you're on the overhead walkway and you're looking out over Smithe Street, getting this really dynamic view of cars, people, and bikes moving through the city. It really offers these different kinds of perspectives on the city.
As the neighborhood around this park continues to grow, we not only need to meet the community's needs, but also the needs of the city in terms of climate resilience and bringing nature into the city. A third of the park is planted to create a green oasis for people and pollinators with about 6,000 shrubs, perennials, climbers, and over 40 new trees. The cafe features a green roof as a way to absorb stormwater and cooling the building. Stormwater in the park is also captured and reused, and it reuses the water from the water feature in the plaza for flushing the toilets and also all the irrigation for the plants and trees. At the end of the day, it's all about increasing our climate resilience through our parks in the city.
I think the biggest challenge for this project are the complexity of the design as well as the site constraint and site access. There are a lot of components in this park, and fitting everything into this small size is not easy. There are infrastructures and foundation required for the skyframe structures as well as the metal bridge. Which structure go in first and later require a lot of planning and studies in advance. I'm really proud of the project, and I'm really looking forward to share this park with my family.
People will be looking at this park as an example of how to deliver an open space It's really going to open your eyes into a new way of looking at the city.